Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled about today's breakdown because, well, we're getting straight to the numbers. Look, if you're anywhere near the tech space right now, you've definitely felt the hype around cloud computing. But today, we're cutting through all that noise. We're going to uncover the real, hard numbers behind cloud engineer salaries in India, looking ahead to 2026. We'll map out exactly what you can expect to earn. Oh, and you'll definitely want to stick around because by the end of this explainer, I'm going to reveal the absolute highest paying cloud skill you need to lock down for 2026. All right, let's just dive right in.
So whether you're, still in college, maybe a fresher hunting for that first big break, or perhaps you're already grinding in the IT trenches and just wondering, hey, does my current paycheck actually reflect what I'm worth? This explainer is literally built for you. We're anchoring all this in reality, addressing your actual career goals, and laying out a highly actionable roadmap for your financial growth in the cloud sector.
Right, so here is the massive question on everyone's mind. Can a cloud engineer really pull in 20 plus lakhs a year in India? It kind of sounds like a dream number for a lot of people, right? But is it actually doable? The short answer is yes, absolutely yes. But, and this is key, it doesn't just happen by accident. Over the next few minutes, we're going to trace the exact path it takes to get there, all the way from day one as a fresher to becoming a highly sought-after senior architect.
Okay, here's our quick playbook for today. 1. The role of a cloud engineer. 2. The Indian salary breakdown. 3. Top cloud platforms. 4. High-paying skills and certifications. And 5. Strategies to maximize your income.
Starting with Section 1, the role of a cloud engineer.
In simplest terms, think of a cloud engineer as basically the architect and the lead mechanic of the modern digital world. They design, deploy, and completely manage a company's infrastructure on the major platforms, so AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. Now, you might see a bunch of different job titles out there, right? Cloud DevOps, Cloud Architect, Cloud Security Engineer. Just remember, all of these specific titles live in the exact same high-value ecosystem. They're just slightly different flavors of the exact same highly lucrative field.
All right, moving to Section 2, the Indian salary breakdown. This is what you're here for. So let's start right at the baseline. If you're a fresher, meaning 0 to 1 year of experience, the latest public data shows you can expect somewhere between 4 and 7 lakhs per annum. Now, once you get your footing and move up to that junior level, which is about 1 to 3 years in, that compensation jumps to around 7 to 12 lakhs. But keep in mind, these public averages, they're really just the starting line. It's the foundational phase, where you're proving you're reliable and that you actually grasp the basics.
Then, as you build up that experience, things start getting really fun. For mid-level engineers, so we're talking 3 to 6 years in, salaries typically soar to between 12 and 20 lakhs per annum. This is that massive, exciting jump in earning potential. Because at this point, you're not just following a runbook anymore. You're actively solving complex problems and optimizing infrastructure. And trust me, the market pays really handsomely for that kind of independence.
And then we hit the big leap. Senior engineers, the people with 6 to 10 years of experience under their belt, are regularly pulling in an impressive 20 to 35 lakhs a year. At this stage, you are battle-tested. You've probably migrated massive legacy systems, navigated major outages, and proven beyond a doubt that you can handle serious enterprise-level responsibility.
Finally, the compensation hits the absolute peak. For cloud architects and team leads boasting 10 plus years in the game, salaries can hit 35 to 60 lakhs, and honestly, sometimes even higher. It perfectly illustrates just how incredibly high the ceiling is for cloud pros in India. At this tier, you're dictating the tech strategy for entire companies. Your decisions are saving the company millions, so yeah, they're going to compensate you accordingly.
Okay, real quick, I just need to ground the excitement for a second here. Please remember that all these figures are approximate ranges based on publicly available data. Your actual paycheck can and totally will vary. Why? Well, because your personal hustle, the specific company you land at, your city, and most importantly, your proven hands-on skills, that's what ultimately dictates your exact offer.
Which brings us to Section 3, top cloud platforms. So, there are 3 undisputed heavyweights in the industry. Right now, Amazon Web Services, or AWS, still holds the crown for the highest overall market demand. That means AWS engineers are seeing some seriously strong job offers. But Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud are running right on their heels. Azure, for instance, is absolutely massive in corporate environments that already rely heavily on the Microsoft ecosystem. Specializing in any of these 3 is going to set you up for success.
But here is a massive pro tip for you: multi-cloud.
This is the ability to work fluidly across more than one cloud platform at the same time. You see, companies absolutely hate being locked into just one vendor anymore. If you can walk into an interview and show you're platform agnostic, like, hey, I can deploy this app on AWS but manage our databases on Azure, you instantly become a massive multiplier for their team. You will absolutely command a tangible premium when you're negotiating your salary.
All right, Section 4, high-paying skills and certifications.
When it comes to actually boosting your pay, certifications make a phenomenal difference. These are the golden tickets right now. The AWS Certified Solutions Architect, the Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator or Architect, the Google Professional Cloud Architect, the Certified Kubernetes Administrator, often just called the CKA, and the Terraform Associate. My advice to you right now, adding even just one of these heavy hitters to your resume can easily trigger an immediate salary bump and practically guarantee you get past those annoying HR filters.
But beyond just collecting paper certificates, you need the daily practical skills that hiring managers are literally desperate for right now. We're talking about mastering Kubernetes to orchestrate huge container deployments. We're talking about Terraform and infrastructure as code so you can spin up entirely new environments with a single script. Plus, building seamless DevOps pipelines and writing robust Python scripts to automate all the boring, repetitive stuff. These are the actual daily tools of the high earners.
Okay, Section 5, strategies to maximize your income.
I want to give you a really straightforward 4-step roadmap to intentionally engineer your next big raise. Step 1, go earn those recognized certs we literally just listed. Step 2, build real, hands-on projects and put them on GitHub so employers can actually see your code and architecture. Step 3, switch companies strategically. Look, the reality of the IT industry is that changing jobs is usually where the biggest percentage raises happen. And step 4, specialize in high-demand niches. For example, if you become the absolute go-to person for cloud cost management, also known as FinOps, you can basically write your own ticket.
And now, to pay off that tease from the very beginning of this explainer, if you want the ultimate, absolutely highest paying edge in 2026, here it is. Multi-cloud expertise combined with cloud security. As cyber threats get more and more aggressive, companies are terrified of data breaches across their diverse cloud setups. If you're the engineer who can not only manage multiple clouds, but also lock them down securely like a fortress, you're exceptionally valuable. You are practically irreplaceable. So as we wrap up today's explainer, the path forward is pretty clear, right? Keep learning, keep growing, and get hired. Cloud engineering is definitively one of the absolute best-paying tech careers in India today. But as AI starts getting better and better at writing its own code, the real question you have to ask yourself for 2026 is this. Will you be the one designing and managing the infrastructure, or will you be replaced by it? Invest in your high-level architecture skills today to make sure you stay ahead of the curve. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep building.